Hello everybody, welcome back to some Fallout 4. Picking up where we left off, I did say that we were going to go and potentially start or do part of Dance's quest, or do like the first bit of it. But there's actually one location in between him and us, so although I don't know what this location is. Oh, right, Preston's following us. I was wondering where the fuck the footsteps came from, but right, probably. Preston. Hello. Yeah? Well, then you shoot it and then go loot it and cook it yourself, because I don't care to waste the bullets. Alright, so Cambridge is a rather large location, as you can imagine. So we are going to go through and clear out all of the marked locations first, and then we'll worry about clearing like the random crap buildings that are around, right? So you might notice me do this a few times while we're here, because there are quite a few frag mines littering the ground. Oh, fuck. I hate ghouls so much.
I've lost visual contact.
Damn it.
Short control burst.
I fired 2 bullets.
Looks like we ran them off.
Did we? Because I still have 1 marker. God, there's so many here. Yeah, see, since that there's gunfire, we are going to go and do that then. Because I know that College Square is in between us and the police station, which is where Dance is. I don't think that anything happens if you don't go and help Dance. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Okay, a little bit of a delayed response there, but whatever. But yeah, you might be fine, actually. I mean, there's a lot of gunfire, but it's like they all use laser weapons, I'm reasonably certain. So the fact that we're hearing what sounds like bullets, I have a feeling is just like ambiance, you know. Although that's an explosion. Alright, we should probably get going and help them out. Ow! I don't even know where the hell that one came. Fucking hate ghouls, man. I miss in Fallout 3 where they were just basically the same. They were just basically melee humans. It was so much easier then.
Did you see that? You okay?
Yeah, I mean, I won the fight. He's dead. I'm not. There's one more over there, but he's up high. This one is down low, but can't seem to get to us.
Civilian in the That's how we do it in the Brotherhood. For honor, for glory.
Yeah, so as you can see, as soon as you get over here, you get absolutely swarmed, and there isn't a way around it as far as I'm aware. You're guaranteed to be swarmed. Oh, not the one I wanted to target. There we go. Pretty much the only time I ever aim for the legs in this game is against ghouls.
I heard something.
Because normally aiming for the leg does very little.
Weapons cold. I don't
Because,
think
like,
we're alone.
when you're fighting humans, it can help. Because it does still slow them down, obviously. Oh. But, oh, sure, because that's the one I wanted. But it doesn't stop them running around nearly as much, from what I remember. Robots, it helps, but if you take off their legs, then they are going to self-destruct on you, like, immediately.
I'll find you, damn it. Got anything?
Where the fuck did that one even come from?
Good suit.
There we go. So unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the if you may have noticed that whenever we would come near Cambridge, the we would get a notification that we were picking up military frequency A95 or something. And if we actually let's see if it's still there. It is. Yeah, but unfortunately, because we got here and helped, it's not going to play. So basically, all it is its stance asking for help because they're obviously being overrun by ghouls. So yeah, which is why when you show up here or get close, you start to hear gunfire and that, and then once you actually get here, there's just so many ghouls, like so many. You know what? Actually, since that's no, let's talk.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are
He's
you
been
from local
better at it
settlement?
than anyone else.
I'm from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself. There isn't much over there for us to collect. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you, really?
Seems more than reasonable if you really want our help.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may,
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
Who are the Brotherhood of Steel?
Our order seeks to understand the nature of technology, its power, its meaning to us as humans, and we fight to secure that power from those who would abuse it.
I mean,
Your cause seems noble.
I'm pleased that you agree. There are very few, outside the Brotherhood, who appreciate the gravity of the situation we're facing as a species. So, what do you say? Will you help us?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
I don't plan on helping you right away. Look, I do plan on clearing College
Take
Square
Reese
first.
inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. Oh, look at that. I leveled up again. Nice. Okay, well, let's go finish looting, because there should be some more ammo. 50 caliber rounds. Those are always nice to find. Close that, because, you know, if you want to defend a place, you generally don't leave the doors open. Night Keen, as you can see, didn't make it. It looks like that's it. A 4-man squad, which, to be fair, isn't horrible. That's a good size squad to have. It looks like he's the only one that didn't make it. Anyway, we'll pick up everything there is in here and then head over to College Square, because we should have enough time to do both, because as you can imagine, there's no enemies in here. And as you probably noticed, College Square is full of ghouls.
Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all heart, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on. Sorry about the other guys.
Why are you cutting me so much slack?
I joined the Brotherhood not too long ago. I used to be like you. Wandering alone. So I know what it feels like when every single person you bump into sticks a gun in your face. Look, it may not seem like it, but Danse is a good man. He's just all soldier. Protocol is his bread and butter. And Reese? Well, let's just say he's as hard-headed as a Mr. Gutsy. But you know what? I trust both of them with my life. Because they're good people. And that's hard to come by nowadays.
I mean, you just
How's
called him.
security looking? We going to be able to hold out here?
This building's pretty solid. We should be safe enough.
Yeah. Unless a behemoth decides to pay us a visit.
Hey, if that happens, we won't last long enough to worry about it.
Scribe Halen.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Danse waiting.
Think you're some kind of hotshot?
You should pay attention. You might learn something.
Listen, smartass. I don't take advice from anyone except Top. You're hired help, and that's all there is to it.
Hired help or not, I got the job done.
Got some backbone. Good. You'll need it if you keep hanging with us. Now why don't you run off and see if Top needs you to do anything else?
Paladin
All right.
Danse is one hell of a squad leader. I don't know what we'd do without him.
So yeah, as you can see, Reese, kind of a dick. And by kind of, I mean a complete dick. Brotherhood of Steel. Recon Squad Gladius. Proceed to the area designated as the Commonwealth to perform a standard long-range recon operation. Report any unusual activity using standard long-range communications to Scabbard. Extraction time undetermined. Oh god. After several months, my squad has just crossed the border and entered the Commonwealth. We've chosen to immediately search the Boston region with the intention of finding a secure building to use as our recon headquarters. Soon after, my squad was ambushed by raiders. Night Keen's power armor was destroyed and we lost some of our supplies. Fortunately, we were able to repel the attack and continue our mission. We've discovered a secure building in Cambridge that appears to be a former police station. We were able to clear the building and recover a good deal of supplies and ammunition from pre-war caches inside. According to Scribe Halen, this location is structurally sound and highly defensible. I've decided to establish our headquarters here for the time being. After Halen identified the Corvega factory in Lexington as a possible site containing viable pre-war technology, we initiated a sweep and retrieve operation. I had Dawes do a site survey and he discovered it was being held by a large force of raiders. I gave the go-ahead and we attempted a breach. As we approached, our squad was hit with gunfire. Knight Warwick was wounded, so I decided to fall back to Cambridge. During our retreat, Knight Brock stepped on a landmine. Scribe Halen attempted to treat him, but Brock succumbed to his wounds and died. Let it be noted for the record that Halen is to be commended for her efforts. So that's 1 dead already. So that will bring our squad total up to 5, and I didn't recognize Warwick there, so that would bring it up to 6. It's been 2 days since our failed operation at Corvega, and I'm sad to report that Knight Warwick's died. His gunshot wounds had left him paralyzed and internally bleeding. Scribe Halen informed me that he was suffering and had less than 5% chance of recovery. I authorized her to inject him with an overdose of painkiller and put him to rest. I'd once again like to commend Scribe Halen for her efforts in keeping Warwick alive and for following my final orders without question. We sustained another casualty today at grid reference A113. This area contains the ruins of Boston International Airport and Fort Strong. The airport was almost completely abandoned, but Fort Strong turned out to be infested by super mutants. We were hoping to resupply at the armory there, but Knight Sergeant Dawes was killed. This is the second location I've had to order a retreat from since we arrived, and the third member of my team to die. I recommend a complete bombardment of this location in the future. Scribe Halen has been picking up unusual energy readings on her instruments. She claims that they are on an extreme high band spectrum frequency, which makes it highly unlikely to be pre-war in origin. The readings are also highly sporadic, only appearing for very short amounts of time and in very specific locations. The decay on these signals is severe, and they seem to disappear off Halen's instruments after several hours. We don't have the equipment necessary to track these readings, so we're attempting to use triangulation to discover their point of origin. That's probably Institute stuff there. We've been attempting to contact Scabbard with the energy reading Halen has collected, but the police station's high-gain antenna was damaged by a super mutant rocket attack, and we can't transmit the data. Halen is attempting to repair the antenna, but she isn't certain we have the parts we need at this time. Alright, so Knight Sergeant Dawes, deceased. Riz, he's alive. Keen, dead. Brock, dead. Warwick, dead. I don't think that anything says anything different. And then Halen, obviously active. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, they've been here for a while.
If reinforcements are coming, they sure are taking their sweet time.
Explored some
If
places,
Paladin
got their
thinks
ass
they're
kicked.
coming, then they're coming. We just need to hold out a while longer.
Which is kind of sad considering how much
We've
we
lost
can do
half
by
our squad
ourselves.
already. Even with this new guy helping, I hope we can stay alive long enough for them to get here.
We'll make it, big guy. We'll make it. Field Scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A. I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired. The leadership seems especially misguided. Instead of diplomacy, they wield violent confrontation to exert control. Despite all that, I've been successfully avoiding the fighting by following the career path of a field scribe. I suppose only time will tell how long I can stand the sight of spilled blood over my own moral fiber.
Has anyone ever told you that you have the cutest little smile when you try to get angry?
Nice try, Reese. Nice try.
Just get what I think I got. Oh, that's wrong. Apparel. Sure did. Boosh. There we go. Finally found a pair of my glasses. My outfit is now complete. Alright. So as you can see, there is an expert lock safe here. And we can pick it. I wasn't quite sure if I got that one or not. There is a key to this safe. Unfortunately, Riz has it. It's Riz or Halen. One of those two have it. Because they're... I'm not sure, like, if I wanted to, like, right now, like, if I just walked into the other room, I'm not sure that I could, like, pop them in the head and kill them.
Nice.
They may be essential at the moment. But either way, there's a quest that you can do in the future. We won't be doing it. Probably. It's like, but you're going to 100% this game. It's like, yeah, as much as I can. Because if you join the Institute, and maybe if you, because so at one point, right? Like, we're gonna join all the factions, obviously, and we're gonna do as many quests for them as we can. But every faction ends up with a quest that ends up you going after one of the other factions. The only ones that don't is the Minutemen. And the only faction that doesn't get taken out in any of the endings, as far as well, maybe in the Institute ending, they might go after the Minutemen. But either way, like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad, they don't go after the Minutemen. The Brotherhood of Steel don't because they don't consider them enough of a threat to bother with. And the Railroad don't because why would they? I mean, they have no reason to. But yeah, there is a quest that you can do for the Institute later that you get sent after all of the other places and you end up having to take them all out. And yeah, as you can see, they do have quite a few conversations they can have with each other. Danse doesn't really have a whole lot of interactions with them. Oh, an interrogation room. Don't know why there's a cabinet in the interrogation room. You would think that would be in the observation room. But at the same time, this doesn't look like an observation room because this looks like a workbench. Now, granted, some of this might have been moved in here after the war or something, but I feel like they wouldn't bother moving like lockers and that in here, especially since they have like clothes and that in them. Although I'm also not quite sure why they would need beakers and that in. I don't think that people know what the inside of a police station looks like.
Hello, team. Captain Whitmark here. Welcome to the task force. Operation Winter's End starts now, with you. Together, we will knock Eddie Winter off his throne and dump his sorry ass in a 2,000-volt easy chair. It should come as a surprise to no one that our operations in Boston have been, in a word, compromised. Winter has eyes everywhere, even the BPD. So, our brothers across the river in Cambridge have been kind enough to let us use the Cambridge Police Department as our base of operations. Let's get to work. Good hunting.
Looks like a lot of junk to me.
Alright, so yeah, now that there is actually a lead. That actually leads into Nick Valentine, his personal quest that you do for him. Sure, why not? Let's go. That actually leads right into that. Because we're going to have to actually find quite a few of those tapes that have actually been written by, or not written, but recorded by Eddie Winters. And we actually have to go all around to all the different police stations. It's a very annoying quest, I'm not going to lie, because you literally have to go around and collect these tapes. There is no other way to actually finish that quest. Oh, that just led right outside. Also, I feel like this place isn't very secure when you have that there. Well, I guess if the front... Oh, well, alright, never mind. I was confused as to which side of the building I was on. But yeah, it's a very annoying quest because you have to go around to so many different police stations, and it's just a giant pain in the ass.
Paladin.
You ready to move out?
No. Didn't even realize I was talking to you. You're just really big. So yeah, surprisingly enough, they let you take all this shit, and they don't. They don't care.
Keep Paladin Danse waiting.
Now there isn't too much. Like we've already got the. Sure, why not?
Paladin Danse.
No.
Ready to move out?
We've already got the two. I think that's the only. Oh, apparently that. Oh, I also don't know why I still have my gun out now that we're in here. But yeah, there's the two holotapes. Yeah,
Why are you
unfortunately,
standing around here like a Paladin dance is waiting for you.
there's also a couple other things that we can get in this location, but not until later. Once the full Brotherhood of Steel shows up, these guys obviously bail on this location and go back to, where there's more than just the three of them. But yeah, so like that safe that we looted, that'll actually have a magazine for us. And up here will be a mini nuke, but neither of those things show up until after the full Brotherhood of Steel contingent arrives, unfortunately. So now let's check our inventory weight. 276. I mean, it's mostly ghouls that we're going to be fighting, but we're also, yeah. Let's see, how long have we been going? Only 26 minutes, so yeah, we definitely have enough time to get into there. We'll just go and see what it takes to, we may or may not run out of inventory space, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like I said, it's mostly feral ghouls that we'll be fighting, and they basically just carry junk. That doesn't weigh a whole lot on them, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, and we should manage just fine. And we can always
I bet that'll fetch more than a
pop
few
out
caps.
and just dump whatever we want. Yeah, we can just dump it all at Red Rocket, and then I can sort through it after the video. But yeah, as for like the outside place here, let's see, there is, let's see, east, north, west. But yeah, College Square, rather large location. A lot of ghouls.
Sweet.
Here we go.
Like I said, a lot of ghouls. So nothing super dangerous, but obviously they don't all wake up at the same time all the time, unfortunately. Oh, red dress, that's a nice one. Not that I really have anyone that I really give those to. But yeah, so we have the outside portion here. Oh, what did I just get? Miscellaneous. Hobby pin. Gift shop. Oh, here it is. The racetrack advertisement. The October Classic, Sunday, October 31st at Easy City Downs. Okay, presented by Fallon's Department Stores in association with the Boston Jockey Club. 3 world-class races with a total purse of $450,000. So that added actually onto our map here. Not Diamond City. What? Oh wait. Yeah, there is Easy City Downs, which is where the racetrack is. Obviously. Honestly, I'm not sure that I've ever been to that location. Like when I did the 100% in Skyrim, I said I had 100%ed that game before. I've played this game a lot. Like huge amount of hours, never beaten it. And I have not visited every location. Because, yeah, I end up... Because, yeah, I just end up restarting a lot. Like I said, spent a lot of time at Sanctuary. Right at the beginning, building stuff. And then I generally just kind of like go out and grab like companions and that, like anywhere that, or like any locations that'll have stuff that like I know I'll want. But yeah, it for how many hours I put into this game. Oh, there's a raider here that didn't make it. You would think that I would have visited every location at least once, but there are locations in this game, lots of them, in fact, I've just straight up never touched.
You could hold this place against an army.
Could you? I feel like that's not true at all. I mean, it's definitely more intact than some of the other buildings, but I mean,
That's it.
we actually have proof that you can't hold it even against the ghouls, because the raiders sure as fuck didn't manage it. What the hell is that? Oh, more dead raiders. Good God, they really got the shit kicked out of them, didn't they? Oh God, and there's more there? Yeah, Jesus Christ. These raiders did not do well, to say the least. I mean, let's see what's up here. Got another dead raider. Whoops. Hey, we got Rika. Oh, and we're in our inventory went. Okay, so we picked up the tool schedule. New tool: 10 caps for farmers and children, 30 caps for mercs, 50 caps for traders, 80 for wagons, and 200 caps for minutemen. Don't tangle with gunners or the freaks in power armor. Let them through, but keep an eye on them. Shoot synths on sight. Makes sense to me. Okay. Finish looting this building. So we should actually be done basically now. And then we'll dump enough that we can, because I don't think I can fast travel while I'm over encumbered, unfortunately. I think that might be a perk, if I'm not mistaken. And it's one that isn't super worth it. Although I will admit that I do end up getting that perk a lot of the time when I play normally, because I spend more time packing stuff around than I do actually like doing combat stuff, so. Okay, we got a fire extinguisher bucket here. Oh wow, I can see right into the police station courtyard from here. That's cool. I didn't know that. And we're in a completely different location now. Alright. Okay, let's see. We're in a appliance store apparently. All the refrigerators are empty, but since that they're technically items here, or containers. Let's see, do we have anything? Weight 9.5, let's ditch that. 4.8. Oh, lightweight combat armor. We'll keep that. We'll fucking equip that. I didn't realize I actually got, something good. I wasn't really paying much attention to what I was picking up. Combat armor, yeah. Oh. Oop. Pocketed combat armor, yeah. Alright, that looks like all only good things we got. Okay, 4.7. 9. Oh, that's actually the one I was wearing. Ooh, I think I actually, because I took off my deep-pocketed stuff, I think I ended up needing to get rid of even more than I would have other. Oh my god. Okay. Do I got like a fucking big gun or something that I didn't notice I picked up? Like, oh, these weigh 11 each. It's mine though. I'm keeping that one on me. How much does a laser? It weighs 5. I mean, it's something. And there we go. Alright. Let's go and dump off our inventory here. And then we'll come back and grab the stuff out that chest.
Well, I'll be damned. You're that Minuteman, aren't you? Garvey. Good to meet you, pal. You're one of the good guys.
Oh, thanks. Glad to hear it.
Keep on keeping on, all right? This is for you. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
I got
You ain't
word
been
of
up
a
to see
settlement that needs our
Greygarden. You
help.
should go.
I'll mark it on your
Whole
map.
place is run by
We can
robots.
use all the support we can get. So see what you can do to help.
God, he's already given us more quests. We haven't even done the last ones he gave us. Alright, store all the junk in there. That gets rid of a huge amount. Dump off the Molotov. All the other weapons. Eyeglasses, visor. Military fatigues. Raider stuff. Dress. God, we have so much shit in this place now because like all the weapons in that I pick up have all went into this. I was gonna say chest, which isn't really right. Razor range. Damn it. I guess I don't need it, but okay. Throw those in there for now. We'll do a quick peek here to see what I need to upgrade. Okay. What do I need for that? Okay, so I can do deep pocketed on these. Good. And then how high can I? Oh, and I can actually max it out. Awesome. So I can upgrade those. Actually, I could upgrade that if I just went to Sanctuary right now, couldn't I? And you know what? Actually, because of where my workbenches are, it would actually be faster for me to run to them. So as you can see, though, that provisioner guy, that's the guy that we rescued from the Supermutants or whatever. I made him a provisioner from Sanctuary to Red Rocket. He just teleported to Red Rocket. And then he hasn't moved since. And even though he's there, it does not count as me having a supply line. I should have, yeah, more than enough to make these. Pocketed so that I can carry more stuff. And there we go. Alright. Yeah. Now, there are different tiers of all of these armors. So, like, we got... Because there's the regular one, so like leather, metal, combat, raider. And then there's sturdy, and then there's heavy. And then once we get into the DLCs, there's actually even different kinds of armor that have slightly different modifiers attached to them as well for some reason. Okay, what is this location? It's just another place that the... Alright, let's worry about the regular stuff. I'll come back and grab all this shit later. Hey, where's the entrance to the station? Right there. We should have... Oh,
No sign of him.
Yeah, good job. So here's a Jamaica Plain flyer. The Treasures of Jamaica Plain. Come see the fabulous Treasures of Jamaica Plain. The stunning exhibit will be on display for 1 week only before these priceless items are sealed away, never to be seen again. Bring the entire family to this once-in-a-lifetime event. So that'll mark Jamaica Plains on our map. It'll also give us a quest to find the Treasures of Jamaica Plains. I don't remember what it is. I think you get into if I'm remembering correctly, you get into a museum. And it has a bunch of fairly unique, basically decorations that you can get. All right, where's the police station? Right there. Okay, there's a cafeteria somewhere. This is where. Yeah, I'll leave that in there for now as well. Also, what's my inventory looking at like now? Weight-wise, 410. Okay, good. We're back up to 410. Is this the... No, I don't think that's it. I'll leave the bodies for now as well, because it should be fine. Here. Mine. Now, unfortunately, you don't. Well, I mean, you obviously you get the mind when you do it, but this looks right. Of course, one of them is a mine, so be careful of that. What do we get? Souvenir magnet flower. And out of this one, we got, by the looks of it, a plastic spoon, tablespoon. No, whatever. All right. So yeah, you got those 2 Vault-Tec lunch boxes, and then obviously the few flyers and that we picked up is all the unique-ish loot that is in the upper portion of College Square. Now, to go along with that, though, we also have the College Square Station, which has a little bit better stuff in it, and by that I mean it has at least one thing that's actually useful. Fortunately, also still full of ghouls. I'm not sure if there's raiders down here. I mean, there's none alive down here, if there is, but... Okay, so if that tripwire was there... What was it going to set off? Yeah, some more dead raiders. Oh. There we go.
You've
That's
got your
what
reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
says the guy who's living in a entire fucking little town. Well, I guess, granted, the town isn't really built yet, but either way, you've seen what I built with this junk. You shouldn't be knocking it. As little sense as it makes that, you know, I used a bunch of broken beer bottles and that to make a greenhouse. It still happened. Now, one thing that can help us is right there. There's a Protectron over there. And if we can get over there.
I thought I heard something.
Preston, do you fucking mind actually doing something? I brought you for a fucking reason. I don't like that that door opened. Why is that red? Like I'd be breaking and entering. Who the fuck owns this door? Like, really? Is some... I mean... Pick it anyway. I don't know who the hell would be pissed that I did it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why that... Yeah, Preston disliked that. I don't care. I don't know why it was a thing. Subway tokens, and here we go. Live and love. Companions permanently inflict plus 5 damage. So yeah, the fact that Preston disliked me is right there was purely because he considered me... like, that door for some reason was considered owned. It shouldn't have been. Obviously, nobody owns that door anymore. So it's weird that it would count as owned, but whatever. Oh, we'll wake up the Protectron here. Let's see, tell, so wrist, definitely not. Least, nope. Great, nope. Train, yeah.
That's it.
Okay, and then this should be subway mode, so we should be good. We got a fuck ton of subway tokens on us, so we should be good. Granted, we turned that other one into a subway one and had tokens on us, and he still fucking attacked us like an asshole. Grab all this shit while we're down here. While we wait for the Protectron to make his rounds. It's also really weird because, like, I like doing this because a lot of the time, but not all the time, you'll still get experience for anything that the Protectron kills. Like, there's lots of times in this game where, like, all of a sudden it'll be like, ding, you got experience. And it's like, okay. And then, like, someone nearby will have killed it. Like, when we were clearing out Lexington there were times where it's like the raiders would shoot the ghouls and then we would get experience. But at the same time, there's times where Codsworth would kill a ghoul and we wouldn't get experience. And it's like, well, why? And in the end, I don't have an answer to that question. Besides, you know, it's a video game and it decides what you get and what you don't. Let's check out the bathroom. I didn't like that this door opened all by itself, but it seems like it was just a weird thing that happened. These people with their locked suitcases, man. I mean, I get it. If I was traveling somewhere, I'd probably want a suitcase with a lock on it too, but...
Nice.
Well... Not real, not like a lock, not like a key lock, I guess. Just something so, like, you know, somebody couldn't like pop it open on me, but like I wouldn't need it to be like a key, because what am I traveling with that needs to be locked up? I mean, I don't know. And I mean, if somebody steals the whole thing, it having a lock on it probably isn't gonna make too much of a difference to them, you know. Another dead raider. Hey, you want some raider gear? I mean, this is a good place to hang out. You can kill a few ghouls and then just loot all the dead raiders.
Hostile target detected.
So obviously it was down there without them attacking it until we came down and they woke up. Now it should handle them fairly well. Oh, it did not.
This one's all mine.
Sorry, already killed it. And it fell through the ground and then respawned. So unfortunately, our Protectron did not make it. But that isn't too big of a surprise. I thought it would, but, you know. Oh, this guy had a lighter and a gas can. It's probably not a good sign. Also got 2 Protectron terminals here, but neither are active. So what exactly is this terminal going to do for me? Units, so nears could be. Nope. Stash? Nope. Cried. Could be. Nope. Wiped? Nope. 5th? Could be.
There we go.
Yeah, see, and it says. I mean, I guess if you came down here, you might be able to turn on the one that's upstairs, maybe. Although this looks like it's directly connected to these 2 pods, so I was gonna say maybe if we came down here, we could have hacked that terminal, activated the Protectron that's upstairs, and then it could have opened up that door for us, because obviously it would need to come out to do its patrol, right? So I mean, maybe that would be a way to get around having to pick that expert lock.
Come on, you zombie bastard! Glad that's over.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what. Oh, College Stair State. Yeah. College Square Station key. That's another way, I guess, to get into that room. But hey, we got experience for picking the lock, even if it did set our relationship with Preston here back a little bit. As long as it's disliked, it's not a big deal, especially since that Preston is one of the ones that I can't remember if he likes or loves it when you make a weapon mod or something. So I mean, the fact that we upgraded, although I'm not sure, because Codsworth, I think if you make a weapon or an armor mod, I think either of those he loves. Preston, I think, might not care if you modify your armor. He might only have a response if you do weapons. So, been playing XCOM 2, right? It went on sale, the edition with like the War of the Chosen and whatnot, right? So I've been playing that because I really like the first one. And so far I'm enjoying it, but there are a couple of things I find kind of annoying about it. First of all, way too many fucking high priority, you must do this right now or you're going to lose it forever things happening way too fast. Like, I feel like every 2 in-game days, like before I can even do one thing that requires like extra time, I feel like I get like 5 more things that I need to do first, otherwise they'll be gone forever. It's just a little much. And then it still has some of the same gripes that I had from the first one, like when your rookies level up, they randomly get assigned their job, so like sharpshooter, assault trooper, etc. You know, like you don't get to choose those. Oh, that guy had a name. His name is Tad, as it turns out. And that's also very annoying. Now, luckily, whether or not it's programmed in or not, I don't know. I could definitely see it being programmed in. My first 4 soldiers that got upgraded each got the different jobs, so that's always good. There's drone scrap. Rick is dead. Only a couple of us made it inside. We couldn't hold the entrance. There were just too many. Only way we could go was down. We'll hole up for a few days, wait for the ghouls to move on, then get out of here. Well, surprise, it didn't happen. That's a mine, isn't it? Yep. And then they still have the same like recovery process. Like if your soldiers get hurt in battle, then they're out of commission for X amount of days. Then obviously the more damage they are, the longer they're out, which I'm fine with. What I'm not fine with is they have these new enemies called the Lost, which are basically zombies. I mean, they're more or less the ghouls from this game. Well, they're kind of like a combo. Because if you remember the ghouls or the feral ghouls in Fallout 3, I don't believe ran. Or at least not as fast as these fuckers do. So yeah, they have those. Now they also have a weird mechanic with them, where when you kill one of them, you get another action. So basically, you can kill as many that are within range as you have ammo, which is cool which is nice and basically required because, as with most zombie type enemies, oh, what'd I get? Oh, cool, I got the eyeball.
Wait,
nice.
Something's out there. That's it.
Because as you can imagine, zombie type enemy, they kind of swarm you. And in a tactical shooter where everybody gets one shot at one enemy, they kind of needed something to balance it, so they did that. So it works well. But one of those things punched me. Not punched me, but punched one of my soldiers, right? Did 2 damage. Nothing, right? Like even beginning of the game, base armor and everything, 2 damage is nothing. It was a single punch. It made sense that it didn't do very much damage. The whole point of these enemies is that, they need to swarm you in order to have victory. How much do these things weigh? 3 point... I'd probably put there's a way. Just throw that on there. Okay, we'll just finish clearing this place out, and then we'll call it, and then I'll come back and loot the rest, because we already got all of the important stuff. Fucking took 12 days to recover from a punch. 12! Like, who takes 12 days to recover from a punch? Like zombie thing or not, it's not, if you're a soldier, you shouldn't be taking 12 days to recover. And then even worse than that, they have a new mechanic on there as well. Look at that, we found another Protectron. Oh no, we actually circled around now. Did we activate... When we activated the units, maybe we activated the ones downstairs as well? Huh, interesting. Alright. Let's see, is this considered clear on our map? It is. So to get College Square cleared, you actually have to clear out this place as well, not just the upper part. But yeah, they have a new thing where your soldiers get tired. The more they do in a fight, and therefore, the more fights they're in a row, the more tired they get, and then they need to recover in between places. Fucking soldier. I did a mission, and it was a 3-stage mission. The soldier took part in 2 of the 3 stages. It fucking took 2 weeks off work. I had to wait 12 days to use them again. We're fighting off aliens that have an alien occupation, but apparently they needed a couple weeks to recharge their batteries. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Have a good nap and get back into the fight, soldier. But other than that, it's so far, it's good. I don't really have any major complaints about it. Apparently because I got the War of the Chosen, the doomsday timer that they gave me for this game. is apparently super easy to keep low, and you can basically keep the game going forever because of it. But yeah, that'll be it for this part, though. Thanks everybody for watching, and next time we'll go with Dance there to ArcJet Systems and clear that out. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for more.